We are joined by Jaguars defensive end Jordan Smith. If you have a question for him, please raise your hand or mention something in the chat function. We'll get started with Mia O'Brien from First Coast News.
Hey, Jordan, congrats. Obviously, I know you've had several stops in college. Can you kind of walk us through your college career and, where it's led you to today? You're on mute.
My bad. How y'all doing?
Doing good. Appreciate you.
Good. But I started at Florida. I had one hiccup at Florida my second year there. I ended up transferring to Butler. Had a good year at Butler at the community college. Ended up getting second team all conference. Then I ended up transferring to UAB for 2 years, and I was second team conference my first year there, and I was first team last year. So I had a pretty good bounce back from my situation at Florida.
Absolutely. And I'm just curious, I know you were at the Senior Bowl. At what point did the Jaguars enter the picture in terms of your conversations with them?
I feel like the Jazz have always been in the picture. Even since the Senior Bowl, I feel like their meeting was more, trying to really get to know me instead of trying to just, nitpick at what I had in the past. They were actually trying to figure out what type of person I was because they told me they loved me as a player. So, it was very good from the start. It was always, I always had the Jags in mind, honestly.
Awesome. Congrats.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mia. We'll go to John Shipley.
Hey, Jordan. Congratulations. What can you just say to fans about what you bring to the game and what kind of pass rusher you are?
Well, first, I feel like I was the best pass rusher in this draft. I show multiple, different moves that I've used effectively. Where other pass rushers have, less moves, 2 or 3 moves. I have a big arsenal of moves. I use my mind, I use my mental game to help me excel in the game. So I feel like I bring a lot to the table. I'm a great person. I'm a great teammate, great locker room guy. So I feel like I bring a lot to the table.
What's your favorite pass rush move, out of curiosity?
My favorite pass rush move will probably be, stab swipe. It was the move that I learned, in high school, stab swipe rip. And still to this day, becoming a professional, it still works. So, that's one of my favorite moves.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, John. We'll go to Jamal St. Cyr. Jamal, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, congratulations. I wanted to know when you got the call, what sort of emotions are going through? I know this is a dream come true kind of moment for you.
Yeah, it's a dream come true. But at the end of the day, I just feel like, this is my call for my job, for my career. I am, living a dream, but now this dream is reality and that dream is my job. So, I got to use this, as my occupation. It's not time for fun, not time for play. It's time for me to, build my brand and, start my career as an adult.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jamal. We'll go to Mark Long from the Associated Press.
Hey, Jordan, congrats. What do you learn about yourself when you kind of go through what you've gone through and some of that adversity? And what do you learn about maybe the people around you and your family?
What I learned about myself is that, I'm very mentally strong. I feel like if there was any other player, in this draft that had to go through what I, went through, they probably wouldn't have made it back to this point. So I just know I have, a great mental. I give everything to God. I keep everything spiritual. And, I just make sure I just do everything that I need to make sure I don't, go back down those roads again and make sure I can, just go up from here and excel.
Where were you for the draft, and what was the reaction when you went here with the Jags when you were drafted?
I was home. I'm right here where I was. I'm in my house. And I was excited. Like I told the question, I kind of had the Jags, as one of my front runners from the jump. So it wasn't a surprise to me that, the Jags picked me.
Congrats, man. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. We'll go to Demetrius Harvey.
Hey, Jordan, congratulations. Without the use of being able to go to the combine or even being able to visit teams in person. How important would you say that the Senior Bowl was for you, and what did you sort of learn from that in terms of the teams that you met with and things of that nature?
I feel like the Senior Bowl was a great experience for what I needed to prove. I mean, going to never playing a down at Florida and, having to go to UAB and have an outstanding career. People was asking, is this something that he could do against anybody? And I feel like the Senior Bowl was, my opportunity to show that, I can do what I do against anybody, regardless of who's in front of me. And I felt like I did a great job of that. I had some good reps against, first round tackle Alex Leatherwood. I had anonymous great reps from a lot of great tackles that was there. So I feel like I did a good job of showing that, it doesn't matter who is in front of me. I'm gonna use my skill, I'm gonna use my mind, and I'm gonna, do the best I can.
In your conversations with the Jaguars, where did they sort of see you fitting within the defense?
As far as like an outside linebacker, defensive end, type of deal.
I appreciate it. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Thanks, Demetrius. We'll go to John Reed with the Florida Times-Union.
Congratulations. Can you just tell us what did you meet with Urban Meyer in any of those conversations you had?
We had Zoom. I never met with him in person. I did have a Zoom with the coaching staff.
Mm-hmm. What's your thoughts about coming to this program? I mean, this franchise that's obviously young, but a lot of talent, coming in, and just what your impressions of from Trevor Lawrence to the people that they've acquired so far in this draft, and seeing yourself fit in and being a part of this?
I honestly feel like this is one of the best draft classes, of all the teams, because I mean they did a great job of picking what they needed. Trevor Lawrence as a quarterback, got Tyson Campbell as a great corner, to go beside, CJ Henderson. Also we have J. Tufele and me myself, to try to build a dynasty. And I feel like Urban Meyer has did this continuously in the past. So I feel like it's an honor for me to be a part of something that another dynasty that he's about to create.
And just a quick follow: do you feel your athleticism kind of gives you a good fit if they play you at an outside linebacker in that 3-4 scheme?
Yes, sir. I feel like if I be an outside linebacker in that scheme, that I'll be successful.
Thank you. Congrats, man.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, John. We'll wrap up with Gene Fournette from the Florida Times-Union.
Hey, Jordan, congratulations. Could you talk a little bit about your senior year at UAB? Because obviously you had a phenomenal year as a junior, and I know you didn't play as many games as a senior, but could you talk about how much you had to adjust to the attention you were getting from offenses who obviously were trying to prevent you from beating them?
Yeah. So, 2019 in UAB, I kind of had free run every time I passed rush. It was one-on-one. I never really got double chipped, but then after I had that, breakout season 2019, I came back this 10th year. The teams that we were playing against in Conference USA were, destined to make sure I didn't touch their quarterback. I would have, double teams, triple teams. I would have, running back chips almost every time. And even when I would have a one-on-one, it would be a quick slant, catch and throw type, pitch and catch type of deal with the quarterback. But, I adjusted, I played my game. This year I did a lot of different stuff in a lot of different areas because, my coaching staff knew that would be the situation. So, I feel like, it was a respect level that, Conference USA gave me with their staff. So I feel like that was why there was a decrease in stats from the 2019 to the 2020 year.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
Thanks, Gene. Thank you, Jordan. If you can stay put for another interview, that would be great. Media will send out a transcript and video link.